South Africans love the sunshine and the outdoors. And no wonder, we are the 5th sunniest country in the world, with an average of more than 2,500 hours of sunshine per year. Shouldn't we be using this more?
Solar energy is the most accessible resource in South Africa, and we are ranked as the world's most attractive emerging country for solar energy. More and more homes are using solar for heating and for alternative power. But how far are big businesses willing to go to follow the sun?
Going solar enables businesses to cut carbon emissions. Now really is the time to look at green energy. Green energy comes from natural sources such as wind, rain, tides, plants, algae, geothermal heat, and of course sunlight. So, what's the next step for South Africa's businesses?
Some savvy suppliers have seen the light. This is the largest indoor plant producer in the country. Their plants are vulnerable to temperature fluctuations, so they have invested 25 million rand in what has become the largest solar water heating facility in the Southern Hemisphere.
A hectare of solar panels glint in the Gauteng morning sun. The panels warm up the water, and the hot water is stored in a storage tank that holds enough water to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool. At night, the hot water is distributed to 8 greenhouses, which are in total the size of 14 rugby fields. Inside, delicate orchids thrive in the controlled temperatures. Poinsettias are being cultivated for Christmas tables, and the glorious color of cyclamens is breathtaking.
There are over 2 million plants cultivated in these greenhouses. The air is moist and humid in some, while cool and a bit frosty in others. But everywhere is a riot of color and fragrance.
Together with Woolworths and their Farming for the Future project, we as a family business have committed to a long-term goal to reduce our carbon emissions and move towards renewable energy by the year 2030.
Forecasts claim that renewables' share of global electricity supply could more than triple in the next 15 years.
Why have you decided to make such a substantial investment in green energy?
Sustainability has been a key point for us the last couple of years. As a horticultural producer, we use quite a lot of energy to produce our products. We embarked on the solar thermal project to reduce our coal consumption by 80%. And thereby also reduce our CO2 output by 9,460 tons per annum.
International environmental activist organization Greenpeace recently launched a campaign aimed at pushing for a commitment from the country's top retailers to move to renewable energy.
The report outlines how retail companies in South Africa have begun the transition to 100% renewable energy. Most importantly, it details the current status of renewable energy investments and commitments from each of the top 5 retailers in the country.
Why was there a need for the report?
It's looking at a champion emerging from the retail sector to really champion renewable energy in South Africa and to show that businesses behind renewable energy. So the first ask in the report is that retailers show more of a commitment with the ultimate goal of achieving 100% renewable energy.
Why should South Africans start considering a move to solar as opposed to our dirty coal-based electricity?
Our coal-based electricity supply is enormously water intensive. It's also driving climate change. And we also see that the pollution from coal is killing people in our country, and it's seriously impacting on their health.
Woolworths came out tops in the Greenpeace Africa report and recently committed to ensuring that the company halves its energy impact by 2020.
We worked for a long time around energy efficiency, so the next big thing for us was obviously to shift our supply to renewables.
Woolworths currently has 3 solar PV systems in operation, 2 in Cape Town and this one at their distribution center in Midrand. It's 7,000 square meters, has over 3,000 panels and cost nearly 17 million rand. It will produce enough energy to power more than 680 households.
As part of our kind of future plans, we've set a whole lot of sustainability targets under our Good Business Journey program. And one of the really longer term ones is actually to shift all of our energy sources to renewables by 2030.
When it comes to large-scale energy production, the main disadvantage of solar technology is often that solar panels and their storage use a significant amount of land and space.
It is really a question of when and not if to invest in solar energy. If you have high electricity costs and available space like this, then you're already halfway there.
Engineer Avi Bosman says it's time South Africans look to the skies when considering a clean alternative to our present coal-based electricity supply.
Thanks to big corporates like Woolworths investing in this technology, they are attracting better prices globally for the South African market. This results in decreasing costs, coupled with increasing electricity costs. It definitely becomes more affordable for South African households.
Solar power is a safe, clean, renewable energy resource that will no doubt play a vital role in powering our future. So it would seem that the future of green energy is indeed bright.